Okay, so I am driving to back to the convention because it's Nebraskon this weekend. So I am having so much fun. You don't even know. Like I am so like It's like it's over 3,000. You don't even know. I'm just having so much fun. But I woke up this morning, right? And I wanted to go to a tea party. And so I got dressed and I was like kind of cute looking. And I got there and I realized that shit. Well, I got almost there and I realized like, oh shit, I left my badge at the house. And came back to the house. And by the time I came back to the house, like the tea party was pretty much like halfway done. And I thought, oh. So I decided to get out of that dress. And the other thing is like, I wear the same dress every time I go to like these events. Like I have this little black and white lily dress. And it's kind of like a little sailor girl dress, but it's a little, I'm getting too old to be dressing kind of lily style. It's kind of creepish, you know what I mean? And I always get like the weirdos who are asking me inappropriate questions. Oh my god, that guy was gorgeous. Anyways, sorry. I'm not dead. I wasn't like, you know, flirting with that person I just saw walking over there, but oh my goodness. So anyways, getting back to the story. So I got back to the house, I changed clothes, and I check into Facebook, and I see that I have some messages. Like, is she okay? I hear, oh, she ran over something. Okay. Alright. See, this is why I shouldn't be like filming while I'm driving. And why am I filming while this is high maintenance fault. That Lakeisha lady. She's always driving around St. Louis on her cell phone camera with it up in the holster just the way I'm doing right now. And now she has me doing the same thing. I blame you, high maintenance, being a bad influence on me. No, I shouldn't be driving. I'm so ADHD and dyslexic. I can't do two things at one time, and here I am trying to. But anyways, I got on the Facebook, right? I got all distracted. And I had a couple of messages. Like, a lot of my friends like email me conversations that they saw on different pages and different forums. They're just like, can you believe this? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And they like me to like help them make arguments against them. I've already been banned on a few of these parenting sites. Just for the simple fact is that I'm of the belief that when it comes to like medical advice and health advice, I don't do things unless I find evidence for it. You know, it's one thing to take hair advice or, you know, skincare advice on evidence that's really shaky. It's not really scientific. Okay, but you know, there's not going to be that much harm if you end up with some badly bleached out hair. But when you're talking about health, and especially the health of your children, that's where I draw the line. Like, honestly, you could take some BS natural cure-all shit for a fucking sore throat. But, you know, there isn't some natural BS homeopathic cure-all shit for, like, you know, foot and mouth disease, for example. These ladies are just straight up just telling lies. And so I got this email. I got two emails, but I'll tell you about the first one. So the first one was on a peaceful parenting type page. I don't know if you guys know what attachment parenting is, but a lot of it is this, it's kind of sad that it needs a movement for someone to know that you should actually touch your children. You should hug and like love on them and cuddle them. Like, that just seems like something a mom would automatically know to do. And anyways, but attachment parenting, a lot of it I actually really do agree with. A lot of it just seems right, and there's no, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, cuddling and holding and loving on your kids. That just seems like what you should do. And it kind of bothers me that people need to be told that. But but there's another aspect of it. It's people who, you know, they take the baby wearing and they take the breastfeeding and they take it to the extreme where they think that, like, if they breastfeed their baby, you know, to the age 5, it'll never have allergies and it will never have this and never have that. And I'm like, for goodness sakes, lady, that's a kindergartner on your tit, okay? Like, breast milk isn't a cure for every effing thing. You know, it's good for bonding. It's great for healthiness and getting those nice, well-fed babies. But when you take it to the extreme, like, they think that breast milk is Vita Vegemin or something. You know what I mean? Like, they like the baby has a skin rash, it's got eczema, put some breast milk on it. The baby is colicky, he's all yellow, breast milk. Like, they think breast milk is like the cure for everything. They even think breast milk is like a cure for cancer. Like, this one lady was talking about how her there is an enzyme in breast milk which has cancer fighting potential. There was a big study about it, actually. But she was like, well, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. I think I'm going to pump extra for her to have her drink it. And I'm like, drinking breast milk will not help your mom's cancer. Oh my God. Like, just headache. My head just exploded. You know what I mean? Anyways, but it wasn't even about breast milk. Wait, the email was about, this lady asked about, she said, I don't vaccinate my kids, but, it came up to a renewal to vaccinate her dogs, and she was kind of on the fence about whether or not she should get her dogs their shots. And I got, they got the typical response that half of them were like, well, just ideologically, we don't agree with vaccinating, so of course we wouldn't vaccinate our dogs. They're a member of our family, blah, blah, blah. Personally, I think that's effing insane, because if you think about it, like, your dog goes outside and, like, gets bit by, like, a raccoon or something. Now you have a rabies dog. Like, what the hell? That's just a horrible thing to happen. But then, one of the main ladies who is, like, 100% anti-vax, she's like, Princess Moonflower, I home birthed, it took me 8 days, and I'm better for it, doesn't believe in shit, anything that's actually proven or anything. Let me tell you, she had the nerve to say that, well, she supports getting all your dog's vaccinations because those are horrible diseases and they're expensive to treat, and she'd hate for her dog to suffer that way. And you know what kind of got me is, like, excuse my language for even saying it this way, but I was kind of like, bitch, you care more about your dog suffering through a horrible disease than one of your own fucking kids? Like, really? Don't you think that's kind of fucked up? Like, you would withhold medicine from a child, from an infant, but not a damn dog? Like, I agree that those are horrible diseases and they should be vaccinated against, but fuck, so is polio. So is fucking measles. So is chickenpox. Like, I mean, it's not the worst thing that can happen, but if you're, like, really small, if you're a baby and you get those measles, you can get pneumonia from it. Like, there's some serious consequences. People think it's just, like, little spots on your face and it goes away. It's like they're not even thinking, and like they've let this being natural bullshit get to their heads. And like, these are the same people, they're like, they don't even realize just how inundated chemicals are in their lives. Like, they're like, well, you just put a little bit of baking soda on this. And I'm like, bitch, how do you think they make baking soda? Hello? You're not as natural as you think, silly lady. I'm so sick of these people. You don't even know. But I still go on. I still talk to them. I still help my friends argue with them because I care. I don't want someone to get really poor medical advice and then end up hurting themselves or one of their children. I just think that's this horrible thing to happen. I would hate to think that, well, maybe if I would have been able to tell them to go to a real doctor. And that's the other thing. I'm this 100% that, when you see these anti-vax websites, quote studies, read the actual study and read the actual conclusion that the actual researchers found. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be the exact opposite of what they're saying. But, anyway, I just had to tell you guys about that. So, I'm on my way back to Nebraskon! It's going to be so much fun! And I'm going to go to another rave tonight! With Kay. He's like the best DJ in Omaha, let me tell you. He is awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, I know that guy. Anyways, okay, bye!